love is not only.
Hello, everyone. Let me turn up my volume. My volume is up. This is my first live. My first live on my laptop. So I just kind of want to get an idea because I got my light facing this way. I figured out how to do the backdrop. And yes, these are one of the extension suppliers that I do have. I'm trying to think. It really don't matter where I sit. Okay, let me see what these things are. Okay, that's the volume. I can share my screen. I don't need to do that right now. And cool. So let me pull up what the topic is today. I don't even know if I'm going to keep this up, but we'll see. All right, you guys. So I went live earlier today where I started talking about the coaching program that I have, right? And just trying to get you guys familiar with what to expect. What am I going to be talking about? So, for those of you who don't know, I'm a licensed cosmetologist. I've been a licensed cosmetologist for 10 years. And for the last, I would have to say, 4 going on 5 years, I've been a hair extension specialist. And now I've gotten back into coaching. So, I started coaching in 2022, and I was teaching other hairstylists how to do uh, threadless hair extensions and how to attract premium clients when you niche down. So, what I noticed during that experience, and also to watching other people at that time, some other hairstylists teaching and doing the same thing, the feedback that I got from hairstylists who tried other people's coaching is that they never really thought past learning the technique, the skill that you are going to serve the client with. And I find that to be very discouraging. There was also times where you would briefly go over marketing, but you didn't really get in depth with the marketing strategies that you really need to be successful. When I went out on my own full time, I was able to um, build my clientele honestly in 30 days or less because of strategies that I have. Now, did I have some floating people in the beginning? Sure. But those people were not going to sustain me now being out on my own full time, right? So there are some marketing strategies that I already knew prior to me going out on my own. I just decided to test them to see if it would work, and it did. All right. I quickly built my clientele. I already had customer service skills. I had a strategy for consultations, and I was able to close most of my consultations, get a deposit, right? Because at this time, I didn't have funding, right? So this was a strategy that I used, so this way I have the money to purchase my products that I needed to service the client, right? Along that journey, I started to learn about business and different concepts of business that when you're hustling and your business isn't legitimized, even if there is credibility to it, there is so much on the other side of having a legitimate business that we skip steps. We don't know what we don't know until we realize that we just never knew the thing, right? And one thing that I really want to encourage hairstylists with, right, is try your best to do things the right way. You're going to make mistakes. You're not going to know everything, but that is the whole purpose of me coming on here and giving you insight on what it is that you need to be mindful of, that you need to be prepared for, that you probably don't want to do, that you need to cut out. This is when you need to get an expert. You might want to consider a mentorship. You might want to learn about business credit and using other people's money, and that you actually can have a profitable business and you can actually fund your business with other people's money. However, there is a responsibility that comes with different aspects of your business that is going to fall on you. Okay. And so this week, I want to talk about the blueprint of building wealth as a hairstylist, how to transition from a service based income to multiple streams of income. So, first things first, start doing hair, right? Start doing hair. You're either doing hair at the house, you're either doing hair at a salon, or um, you're traveling to do hair, right? You need to start making money. Okay. When you see that you have some motion about yourself, when you see that, okay, people are booking with me, like I am actually making a consistent cash flow, go ahead and legitimize the businesses, get the LLC. Okay. All these steps that you need to go through, and I have those steps. Not I'm not going to leave you just like, oh, you need to go do this, you need to go. No, I have it very detailed on what you need to do, the resources for it. But what I'm saying to you is, at that point, start getting your stuff in order. um Even with branding, I feel like a lot of times I've watched hairstylists make the mistake of getting the LLC, getting the website, getting the domain name, getting paying for getting packaging, right? Focusing on the logo, the aesthetics, all of those things. And those things are important, and they are great for you to know that, yes, you want to attract a certain type of client. But in the beginning, hear me out. Hear me out. The only thing you should be trying to attract, the only thing you should be trying to attract is a client based on your skill set. Okay? Not based on the aesthetics, not based on the branding, not based on packaging, not based on location. All of those things, we will get to that, right? But please understand, if you don't know how to do hair, if you don't know how to do lashes, if you don't know how to wax, if you don't know how to do nails, if you don't know how to do makeup, if you don't know how to do the beauty service for the client you ultimately want to attract, if you have not perfected or mastered or gotten better at the skill, if you haven't proven to yourself that people will return to you because they want the service again, why are you focused over here? You're focused over here because you have this limiting belief that you can create your own motion and have people who want you to solve their beauty problem. Okay, that is what business is. Two things I make very clear about business that I don't really see a lot of people talking about. Number one, business is not fun. There are fun moments, absolutely, but the concept of business, there's nothing fun about it. Number two, the whole purpose of a business, hear me very clearly, is to be profitable. No one opens a business to not be profitable. Now, does that mean you're going to be profitable? That all depends on how you structure your business. That depends on your foundation. That depends on how you grow the business. That depends on how you expand the business. And that also depends on if you decide to make a decision to grow your wealth and create financial freedom, right? There's levels to this, babe. This is not something that you are going to be able to accomplish all of this in 1 year. However, there are different levels with different blueprints, and this level and blueprint is what is going to take you to the next level and the next blueprint, and then the next level and the next blueprint, and then the next level and the next blueprint. Okay? How do you transition from service based income to multiple streams of income? Before you can add another stream of income, how reliable is your first income, right? Ask yourself that question. The next thing you need to decide is, and I'm just keeping it real. When I needed a second stream of income, I did not come out of the hair industry. I'm not saying you need to do what I do. I'm not saying that you'll be able to do what I do. Everyone has a different lifestyle, everyone has different responsibilities. But what I'm saying to you is based on where I was at the time and what my responsibility was. Okay. I did not go outside of the industry to get a job. I didn't. I had a job at a salon and then I hustled and made money doing hair on the side. And I continued to do that until I positioned myself to get to where I wanted to be, which is full time on my own, self employed. Okay. You got to know what your goal is. I knew what my goal is 10 years ago. I knew what my goal is before my first day of cosmetology school. You get what I'm saying? Have goals. And let me tell you something. If you have a goal and you told yourself, "Oh, I want to accomplish this in a year," and you don't accomplish the goal in the year, do not change the goal. Reevaluate the plan. Or you being realistic about the time frame of what it's going to take for you to achieve the goal? Sometimes you were and sometimes you weren't, but you need something to reevaluate, right? And what I'm saying to you guys is some of my goals that I thought I would hit in a year took me 5. Some goals took me 3. Some goals took me 10. But regardless, I always had goals. I just always had goals. All right. The next thing is I have been a digital marketer since 2012. I've done blogging, right? I've had an e-commerce store. I've done affiliate marketing, email marketing, text message marketing, vlogging when vlogging was not popular. Okay. I was getting paid from my blog when blogging and being paid as a blogger was not even a thing for real. You weren't, unless you were working for like one of these high corporate type of jobs, and to be able to create that own motion when I had no idea what I was doing, when I just was trying to figure out what my purpose is, what I learned, and I'm glad that a lot of people are getting into it now, is that there's just this people think that digital products is a trend. It's not a trend, it's just back. The momentum has picked back up with digital products and services. Okay. I would highly recommend you do that. You need to add, and don't overwhelm yourself. You need to add one digital product and one digital service to your income stream. Give it time, let it grow. Okay. When it comes to digital services, you need to make a decision. Are you going to be live and show up, or are you going to pre record it, package it that way, and sell it as a digital product? You need to make that decision, right? You can sell templates, journals, ebooks, all the things. I created an ebook 3 years ago. I'll link it down in the description of this video, and it has all the things of how I hit my first 6 figures in less than a year. Okay. It's a serious book, you guys, so don't think that, oh, it's just all fluff. It's not. Okay. Another thing that I would recommend you guys do: please learn AI tool. Please learn how to use AI. I'm not saying you have to master all the AI resources that are coming out, but number one, chat GPT will become your bestie. Okay. It literally acts as whatever you need it to act at to save yourself time. The reason why now I'm more confident to come out here and really be consistent with this program that I have been working on putting together for years is because I have the vision, but sometimes putting the framework together takes forever. I don't have that much time. I want to give you the idea. I want you to tell me what you spit out. Whatever I don't like, yeah, that's not what I was talking about. This is exactly what I was talking about. Can you help me be a little bit more organized? Can you help me with time management? That is why I love Chat GPT. You need a best friend, you need an assistant, you need whatever you need. Okay. I also like Canva. Canva has now um it has updated their features to have AI features. A lot of same thing with Zoom, right? Same thing with Shopify, right? I use Stan Store now, and um, I use StanStore now, and a new feature they came out with was auto DM. So for all of you that use ManyChats, if you have StanStore and you decide to upgrade to StanStore Pro, I'll put some information down below in this video for you. Then you can go ahead and have your own auto DM, just like ManyChat. I believe right now it only works with Instagram, and I think ManyChat you can use it with Instagram, Facebook, and WhatsApp. And I don't know what other features they have going on because I stopped using it and started using StanStore Pro because I love all of the features that StanStore Pro offers. Excuse me. And it's in one place, one freaking place. So I absolutely, ooh, excuse me, y'all. I love it. I love it. And then the next thing is, I need to take these out. And I forgot how hot. I'll be right back, y'all. Child, that's not gonna work. I've been on here. I'm gonna try my best to stay on here for at least 30 minutes. Yeah, so StanStore Pro has all the features that I felt like I was adding these apps to my Shopify store. The price just kept going up. The price just kept going up. And then the thing about the apps for Shopify, and I'm not downing Shopify, okay? Because if I ever decide I want to open up my next e-commerce store, I do like Shopify for that reason. However, as far as um I just love Stan Store Pro. I really do. It just has everything I need as a digital marketer, and I we'll have we can talk about resources and the reasons why I like the ones that I like, or why I'm using the ones that I'm using, things I've tried in the past. We can have a whole discussion about that. If that's something you guys are interested in, just leave it down in the comments. um oh, what is that? All right, so that's another stream of income, right? Y'all, another stream of income is starting an online e-commerce store, right? So back in 2016 was my first go at starting my own e-commerce store, and I was selling hair extensions online. Okay, so this was around the time I just trying to think. This was a year after I graduated cosmetology school. While I was in college cosmetology school, I was an affiliate marketer for a hair extension company where if I sold and their hair extensions, I got a commission from it. So I did do that first. That fell through, and then I decided I was ready to go out on my own. Did really good with that. Still had to learn a lot of things because here's the thing with marketing, right? When you are a marketer, there's so many different ways to market. And you may be really good at email marketing, but you're horrible at social media marketing. You may be really good at marketing your online store, but you're horrible at writing an email, right? And all of it goes together really smoothly once you know how to connect these different pieces of the puzzle so that you're able to have a smoother streamline. The next thing that I would say is another stream of income being an affiliate marketer, right? A lot of people right now are Amazon affiliates, they're affiliates with Walmart, they're affiliates with I'm just using Redken as an example. I don't know if Redken has an affiliate program, but what I do know is that for Redken, you can be a distributor, right? You can become an educator. There's so many different things within the beauty industry that you can create multiple streams of income at. For those of you who may need a job, right, like a second job, another stream of income could be working at like the professional beauty product stores, right? Like a Sally's, a Cosmoprof, a Salon Centric, right? Or even working at the local beauty supply store. There's a lot that you can learn working in there. You could be, like I said, you could be a hair product distributor like Design Essentials, right? Amika, Paul Mitchell, right? Other things that you can do in the hair industry to make money is you can build a network for yourself through the connections and the different opportunities that you've had. I've had opportunity to do bridal work, right? And it never dawned on me. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's another stream of income that I can create for myself, even if I decide I just want to do it seasonally. You get what I'm saying? If I decide that I want to get into the chemical makeup of hair color, right? I can do that. If I decide that I want to be a hair reviewer, right? If I decide I want to be a beauty commentator, if I decide, so a lot of these, there's so many different things that you can do for multiple streams of income. You can purchase a salon, you can purchase a building, right? You can purchase other businesses. You can buy real estate. You can do government contracts. Y'all, let me tell you something. These medical grade wigs, there's so many different streams of income that you can do. The sky's the limit. You see somebody doing it, do some research and say, okay, what is it going to take for me to make the amount that I want to make in this part of the industry, right? Um, you could get in on making the actual wigs, like making the ventilated wigs, right? Or buying the products to make the wigs, custom wigs. Let me tell you, the girls are killing it with the custom wigs, right? Right now, the quick weaves. Find your thing and get good at it. Okay? Find your thing and get good at it. My thing that I got good at was threadless microlinks, tape-ins, I-tips, and K-tips. Can I do other things? Yes, I started off as a well-rounded stylist, but this is my main thing. This is what I decided to niche down to. I always wanted to be a hair extension specialist. And then along my journey, I realized, oh, I rather do threadless hair extensions. Every once in a while, I'll do a braided sewing or I'll do a braided sewing on myself. But when I made the decision to niche down, stick to your niche, you guys. Okay? A lot of people are going to try to distract you. Stick to your niche and then look at other ways that you can make money. That's all I'm saying. I don't care whatever your beauty profession is or whatever is the beauty thing that you're passionate about. Go for it. There's so many ways to make money. Y'all could be a UGC influencer. I'm sorry, content creator. You can become a beauty influencer, a hair influencer. You could try your best to collab with the top names or hairstylists in the industry. Or like I said, if you don't want to wait around, create your own motion until it opens up opportunities for you. You could be a celebrity hairstylist. I even tried that. And I realized, yeah, I don't enjoy it, right? I've done traveling hairstylist. I've been a traveling hairstylist and I realized I don't enjoy it, right? I at one point went down the route of custom wig making, and I realized that I don't, and the only what I enjoyed or what I didn't have a problem making was like the lace closure wigs. I don't like to make frontal wigs. And another thing that I realized I don't enjoy is I don't want to lay a lace front down on you. I don't want to lay a lace front wig down on you. That's just not my thing. And I'm glad I was able to figure out what my thing was, and I excelled in it, right? I excelled in it. Y'all, I have been trying to stretch these braids that I got in Jamaica for so long, and really they were supposed to come out last week, but I was sick. So I was like, all right, girl, we're gonna stretch it out one more week. This the struggle week right here. Mhm. This the struggle week. You know, like that struggle week when you like, I should have taken this out a week ago. And then something prevents you from taking it out a week ago. And now you gotta like have the walk of shame of in your mind, you like my braids or my hair looks crazy. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm going through right now. Because it really does look crazy. And today is Wednesday. This got to stay in my hair until Saturday. So and then on top of that, I can't find none of my headbands. I said the moment I need my headbands, can't find none of them. I just don't understand. I don't understand. I gotta find them though. Or like the ones that I have would be the ones I would wear in the house. Don't go in none of my outfits. It's not professional. It's not none of that. So I'm like, you know what? I don't know what else to do. But you guys, I just want to um, get familiar with going live, not only just on my phone, but also on my computer. I'm gonna have different backgrounds, play around with it. I think what I'm gonna start doing is I want my backgrounds to be of like my work or something, but we'll see. And whatever y'all's feedback are. The reason I chose this background, you guys, is um right now, I do not sell hair online. However, I sell my vendor list, right? And so I sell my vendor list to a certain amount of people a month because I don't want. uh, I do things in a manner of what I can manage, and so when I started doing the threadless extensions, right? A lot of my clients have four type hair, and I have the interesting thing with hair extensions that I don't play about is I believe texture matching is so important, but I also think it's very important for you to educate your client on why you're choosing to go the texture route instead of the curl pattern route, because a lot of these curls are steamed into the hair extension. You wash it one time, the curl fall out. That's a bad. They don't even know how to hold the curl, right? And then you have other hair extensions where the texture is amazing, but the curl pattern is not going to match their curl pattern. So what I started doing is for my four type girlies that wanted color hair extensions, right? I couldn't do it for everybody. However, the people who wanted color and did not want their natural hair color, I started to find different shades of blonde. Y'all, I love blonde. There's like over 100 shades of blonde. Everybody don't need to be a flipping 613 or like listen. There's cool tones, there's warm tones. Cool and warm tones together, right? You can create a really pretty look on a brunette. You can without taking her platinum blonde. And the girls that are really really like baby, like you already there. Like it ain't gonna take nothing to get you to a level 10 or 12, right? So having all of this knowledge helps so much when you're talking to clients because baby, they just want to look good. Some of them don't even realize that what they're asking for is really unrealistic, especially if the goal is to still have hair, have hair at the end of the service. When they take out their hair extensions, when it's time to color their hair again, grow their hair back, whatever the case may be, right? Education consultations are so important. All right. So if you have been looking to expand your hair collection, whether you're selling hair online or you provide hair extensions for your hair extension services, or just to have a backup if you allow your customers to bring their own hair extensions, whatever it is, I think if you stay ready, you never have to get ready, right? I have my textured supplier that I don't play with. 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 They have been my supplier since 2019. They're still my supplier. I added another supplier. Let me see, three. 22, 23, 24. This is going on year 4. This That's crazy. I look crazy. There we go. That's what I was trying to do. This supplier right here, amazing, right? Because also, too, all of my clients did not have type 4 hair. Some of them had type 3, type 2, type 1. If you, just to give you an idea, straight, wavy, curly, extra curly, kinky curly, afro curly, whatever you want to categorize it as. I had, I either had the right texture, I had the right color, and in some cases, I was able to give you the perfect match. Hair extensions are not perfect, and that is another thing that you need to educate your clients on. Another thing you got to educate your clients on, and I'm just kind of breaking this down because so you can kind of see the type of hairstylist that I am. The other thing you have to educate your client on if you decide to go this route that I went is that y'all, hair extensions do not color the same way that your natural hair colors. Also, too, for my girlies that are for the blonde girlies, a lot of you want to wear your hair extensions long. A lot of you don't understand that when you go out into the sun, when you decide to go swimming, when you are using certain sunscreen, and it gets on your extensions, it will change the color of your extensions. It just will. And so when I ask, hey, do you plan on going swimming? Are you going to be out in the sun? What are the things you're going to do? I don't need you to lie to me. I need you to tell me the truth so I know what I can give you that you're going to be satisfied with and that you can get away with. Some of these girls I had to be realistic with. They had 4C here, but they wore their microlinks in a blowout style, very pretty. It would kind of look like this. I would make it wavy, all the things. And then they would tell me, oh, I'm going to Miami. I said, do you plan to get in water? Do you plan to get wet? Is your hair going to get wet? Tell me about where water may possibly touch you going to Florida. Someone, I remember one time they're like, oh, yeah, I want to do all this. I said, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. Some people require keratin treatments. Some people require. So it was a very customizable experience that I gave my clients. This is why, on average, my clients were paying 4 figures. Okay. Minimum, they were paying $650. Okay. And it is possible for you to have premium clients in no matter what you're doing, but you got to become business minded. You have got to work on your confidence. Once you work on your confidence, work on your skill set. Once you work on your skill set, work on your business. Okay. And in the beginning, you're probably going to be working in the business until you have added enough income streams and you have gotten better in business to where you can start working on the business, and then you can focus on your financial freedom, your retirement, because you deserve it. All right, you guys, I've been on here for more than 30 minutes. I am going to go ahead and get off. Let me see what this is. Share screen, share. Okay, that's manage. Pop out dash. Okay, channel. What is this? Participant. Oh, this is a vibe. I'm gonna really have to start coming on live on my laptop. But I just, if I don't have my ring light, I don't want to do it. So I might even get like the smaller ring light for this phone, or I might see if there's one for the Mac. Because if I can get one for the Mac, period. You know what I'm saying? What did I say I was gonna put down in the chat? Oh, I'm gonna put my ebook, and I'm gonna put the link for Stan Store Pro. I'm sorry, for Stan Store. So it's a free trial with Stan Store, and then I think, yeah, for 14 days, I believe. And then you can decide if you want to be on the basic plan, which is $30 a month. I think most of you guys should start there, unless you already know how to utilize or need to utilize some of the pro features. Then you'll pay $99 a month. I think it's completely worth it. I have an auto DM, an email marketing system, my digital products. I can host courses, I can host master courses, I can set appointments, I can create landing pages, I can hide some of my products and services away from my main website store page and just send those links out individually. I can build a paid community just like Circle, just like schools, all the things, right? Everything is in one package. And I love that because all of these features would typically cost me $500 or more a month, and I'm getting it for a fraction of the cost. Please don't ask me about beacons. Yes, I've done my research on beacons. I've never tried it and I've never used beacons. I went the direction of Stan Store. Okay. All right, you guys. If you found anything that I've said to be helpful, I would really love your support in subscribing, liking this video, leaving a comment down below, and sharing the video with any beauty professional that you feel like is struggling. They need help, they need more clients, they need to make more money, they feel like they're working and they have nothing to show for it, and how to get them on a financial freedom plan that involves wealth building. Bye, y'all.